Htwow May, Season 6. Dave.
Hello, thank you for listening. Thank you for finding this podcast. My name is Dave, and with me is Toby. He's High Tea, I'm Old Waver, and this is High Tea with Old Waver. And before you listen to this fantastic jam-packed episode with hot dudes, like so many dudes, want you to know that we have another podcast. There's been 70 of these now, but there's also a companion podcast that we didn't think of until later, and there are 53 of those now.
Wow.
So I don't think we'll ever catch up, but the After Dark is what it's called. The Htwow After Dark podcast is a subscription-only podcast. And if that sounds interesting to you at all, then go to oldwaver.com and click on premium, or go to patreon.com and type in Htwow and you'll find us. And then for just a few dollars a month, for a cup of coffee a month, you can get some merch, or I've had a few people turn it down. They're like, save the postage, don't bother. So if you don't want the stuff, I'll send you some stickers and a koozie if you want. But if not, then you can decline and just get the podcast. But anyways, check it out. It's good. It's fun.
We got some new merch coming, don't we?
Oh, yeah. And I keep forgetting. I've got to put the Toby collection.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Toby went buck wild and bought a bunch of stuff with our logo on it. And so I need to curate it into a portfolio so you can get commission on all your goods.
It's like the Martha Stewart collection.
Yeah, so that's it. If you go to Zazzle and type in H2L, you might be able to find it. I don't know.
I don't either.
But anyway, the real pod is next. Amen.
Peace.
The one that I've listened to the most. Like I've definitely hit repeat on it and listened to it again in the car.
We had an opposite for this one, didn't we? Because we were going to play them on the After Dark and decided we needed to wait and put them on proper. Is that right?
So, yeah, I think that's right, because just to we do think about what we're going to play a little bit.
You cannot go against nature, because when you do go against nature, it's part of nature too.
It's part of nature too, bro.
Drums.
Our little lives get complicated. It's a simple thing, simple as a flower, and that's
a flower, dog.
No new tale to tell, no new tale to tell, no new tale to tell.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is your world.
People like to hear their names. I'm no exception. Please call my name.
Call my name, dog. Call my name, 1, 2.
Call my name.
Ron Burgundy on the jazz flute. of the same thing.
No new tale to tell.
What's up, guys? Hello. And welcome to Htwow episode number 70. A nice round number of 70.
Nice.
Htwow, of course, is High Tea with Old Waver. Your favorite podcast for drinking and listening to tunes. This is the May 2023 episode, and that is, of course, Love and Rockets with No New Tale to Tell.
Sounds good in the headphones.
Oh my God, it sounds great.
It's crazy.
That's from Earth, Sun, Moon. What year was that? That'd be 86, maybe? 87?
Let me tell you. Let's see. 1987.
Sweet.
Express was 86.
Yes, so Love and Rockets, of course, the spin-off of Bauhaus with Daniel Ash and David J. and the other guy. What's the other guy?
Drummer
guy.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason that we play that is because that is the Htwow album of the month.
Yes. Woo.
Love and Rockets, Earth, Sun, Moon. It's kind of their record about humanity and our common foibles and our common dreams and how we all just need to live together. Because we're really just the same.
We are just the same. Those two records back to back, that's a lot of stuff for 86, 87 Express.
Yeah.
And way to go,
so
guys.
if you would like to win a brand new vinyl copy of Earth, Sun, Moon, then you can do so from our friends at Positive Spin Vinyl. PositiveSpin.com, positive with a Z. And they are a fine web-based music outlet. And they also are our vinyl sponsor. And they give away an album each month, an album of our choosing. And we chose this one because it's recently been reissued, I believe. So it's a nice heavyweight vinyl copy, sealed in the plastic. And it could be yours. All you got to do is go to PositiveSpin.com and click on the banner that says Htwow Album of the Month and give them an email address. And you have surprisingly good odds to win a copy for yourself. So
nice.
Thank you to Positive Spin. And we also want to say thank you to our beer sponsor. Once again, if you can't tell already, we are remote this time. Toby is in College Station. I am in Dallas. But the connection seems very lag-free tonight.
Yeah,
so
we're looking good.
That's a good sign. I believe next month, the June podcast, which will be a quick turn because we're late on the May podcast, but the June one, we are going to do it in person.
That's right.
And so you can look forward to that. But this one is remote, and this one is brought to you by our beer sponsor, Goodfriend Package at 1155 Peavy Avenue in Old East Dallas, Casa Linda. And they are a fine store for breakfast, lunch, and beers to go. I did not visit them because I haven't been over that way in a long time. No. But I am drinking something that they don't carry because this is a actual canned cocktail.
Oh, what do you got?
Can you see this?
Yeah, I've seen those.
So it's a high noon, which surely you've had a high noon.
Yeah.
But this is a high noon tequila.
Oh, what is it usually?
The regular high noons, or the high noons that came out first, are a vodka seltzer.
Oh, okay.
So, fruit and vodka. But these are new, and they are tequila seltzers. And so I got the variety pack. This one is passion fruit.
What's your review?
They are pretty good. I mean, it's real tequila, so you have a little bit of the bite of tequila, but it's not overwhelming. Mm-hmm. They're like 5%, like the other high noons, the vodka high noons. And the fruit is not overpowering either. It's a nicely balanced canned cocktail.
Nice.
I think it's a little heavier on the carbs than I would like. I can't read it, but I think maybe it's like 5 carbs, 6 carbs. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Man, you're really getting to know about these kind of drinks.
I know, because of my restrictive diet that I've been on.
Mm-hmm.
When I do partake, I have to drink just basically liquor and club soda, or just liquor straight. I can't drink
Right.
Ciders or beers or whatever. And so we've kind of slacked on our beer selecting on this show. It was a staple very early on, and now it's kind of an afterthought, but I don't think anyone cares.
I think we're all right.
But I think these are worth a try. You have to get them at the liquor store because they are fully
Actual
liquored
things, yeah.
Yeah. But I think they actually have started to make just a high noon seltzer that you can get at the grocery store. But maybe I'm crazy.
Well, I am drinking wine tonight, but just to let you know, I'm back on the soda full throttle tomorrow. So there will be, because I was doing the diet correctly, but not the wine part correctly.
Yeah, that'll throw a wrench in it. Yeah, we can talk about my soda weight loss journey later on in the pod if you'd like. And I also do want to talk about seeing The Cure at Dos Equis Pavilion last month. So we can talk about that later. But I think we should go ahead and get into a tune and get the momentum going. By the way, if this is your first time joining us, I do like to say off the top that this is a song swap and a beer swap. So Toby and I get together every month and we drink together or remotely, and we listen to tunes together. I bring 2 songs, he brings 2 songs, and we record it, and we hope that you enjoy it. But it's a fun, chill vibe, bro. We're just vibing.
We're just It's just 2 bros vibing.
It's just 2 bros vibing. I mean, that's what you want in a podcast, is it not?
That's what podcasts are.
It's just people vibing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we do that better than most, if I may say so myself.
Hey.
But you be the judge. If this is your first time, welcome. I am Dave. I am the old waiver part, and he is Toby. He is the high tea part. And together, we make high tea with old waiver, or Htwow. All right, so I always go first. And for my first one, as I've talked about before, I like to sometimes, I don't do it every week. I don't do it religiously. But when I remember, I like to, on a Friday, or maybe a Saturday if I forget on Friday, I like to just do a little scrolling on my phone, and I like to listen to the new releases that are posted on Apple Music.
Because you said that they come out on Fridays?
Yeah, music comes out on Fridays nowadays, and so every Friday they, have a slew of new stuff that hits Apple Music, and you can go in and browse by genre. So I always go in and I browse the alternative genre and the indie genre.
Okay, so they don't cultivate for you from what you've picked.
Well, you have like a homepage, and they will have some suggestions on there, but I like to dig deep.
Oh,
I'm not as good as you as being a music detective, but I do try.
Mm-hmm. You don't have like the hat in the little magnifying glass.
Yeah, no, I don't have the plaid hat with the flaps.
Yeah.
And the magnifying glass.
Yeah.
But I do like to just kind of scroll and listen to, anybody I've ever heard of. I obviously want to see if I vibe with what they're throwing down, but then I will listen to random stuff. And so this is one of the random things that I just listened to maybe a week ago. This just came out, and it's a band that I don't know anything about, so I'll look them up while we listen.
Good.
But it's a band called Iguana Death Cult.
Yeah.
What does that name make you think it's going to sound like?
It makes me think heavy.
Okay.
But if it's But
I mean, it's guitars. It's guitars, but it's not heavy. I would say it's more just weird.
Well, the album name is Echo Palace. So that already takes a little of the rough edges off right away.
Yeah. Yeah. So the song that we're going to listen to is I Just Want a House. And what little I know about them is that I guess they have a pretty good bass player. They're known for their funky rhythms. Uh-huh. And it's just kind of angular post-punk. I guess it sounds like maybe it could have come out 20 years ago.
Okay.
You know, like in the early aughts or something. But I have not even listened to the whole record. I've not even listened to all of this all the way through. So, but I like it enough. I'm confident enough that I think we will all enjoy this together. So let's learn about Iguana Death Cult together now on Htwow.
That's something, man. That's were you getting like a really early Duran Duran vibe on that?
Yeah, every once in a while he'd slide into that.
Yeah, it's like almost like a Japan kind of thing with the guitar player. It's cool. I like that.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like Yard Act a little bit.
Yeah.
But also, oh God, what was it reminding me of? Crud, I can't remember.
It had a bunch of stuff in there.
Yeah, there was definitely some Talking Heads in there.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to read quickly the bio.
Their bio on Spotify, it's pretty funny. And I like at the end, it's like posted by, us. Because it says all this cool stuff about how cool they are. But supposedly they're really awesome live. And
oh yeah, so they're Dutch. They're from Rotterdam.
mm-hmm.
So what is their Spotify bio? Because I'm not looking at that one.
It just says, hold on, I like it because, of course, it's better than most. And it starts with the after the pandemic hit. Gregarious versus Red. Iguana Death Cult, one of Europe's most exciting rock exports, became more than just a band to its members. It became therapy. And so the whole thing kind of has that little vibe. But then they kind of go through and just says that Pace described Nude Casino, which is their 2017 record, as evoking the colorful mischief of nights out, where even a humdrum accountant can feel like a Clint Eastwood desperado.
Okay, that's
so they're just going
specific.
For it. Yeah, but supposedly they had some big show at South by that everyone went crazy, and that's how they got signed to. Actually, I should have looked this up. Is Innovative Leisure their label?
Yeah,
okay.
Innovative Leisure, which I am not familiar with.
I guess for them, leisure.
Innovative Leisure.
But yeah, supposedly they're real awesome to see live, and so they did the record in Rotterdam, mixed it, and they went all over for that thing.
That's pretty awesome.
Self-produced.
Okay.
But went into, because it sounds intense, the recording. So
yeah,
they must know what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the roster of Innovative Leisure and no one that I know. So.
Wow, they really caught their attention.
But I know them now, and I like it.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
I like it too. That's it's a good thing you picked that, because that's really going to go with what we're doing here tonight.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm.
My other selection is one that we've already talked about, so I know you're on board with my other selection. So I'm glad that we're doing some cool guitars, some interesting sounds this evening.
Yeah, once again, right on the same page.
All right. Well, do you want to jump right into yours, or do you have some questions? Do you want to talk Cure now or after?
Let's talk after. Let's play this jam. Because we can talk about Simon's birthday as well. That's today.
Oh, yeah. So if you know when Simon's birthday is, you'll know that we are really late.
That's when we recorded
for the May pod.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I asked you this before. We did not play a band called Coin.
No.
And have you ever heard of that?
I have not.
Okay. This song is called Valentine. They have something that was out in 2022, but I think this one was out earlier. I just like this one. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, do you have a shred of biographical information?
Yes. Not a lot.
All we deal with is not a lot.
Yeah, there's not a lot, but I think they're a trio from Nashville, and that's about as...
All right.
But I think you'll dig this, and it will probably remind you of something. All right. Coin, Valentine, from the year that we're not too sure about on Htwow. Does that remind you of any particular band?
It's not a direct comparison, but I was thinking as I was listening to that it sounded to me like if Goth Babe did a pop song.
Yeah. Or to me, it sounds like it could be a Phoenix song.
Yeah.
He has a little with his voice. He kind of does a little.
Yeah.
And that one was in 2020, so not that long ago. But it just kind of seems with the way that he does his phrasing and stuff. It's sort of like
yeah. I can definitely hear that.
It's you could. I think things sound like Phoenix when people use clever ways to put their words together in songs, and he just kind of goes in and out of it like he's just kind of, just stream. It's nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
And did you say where they were from? I forget already.
I think Nashville.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Nashville.
yeah, and they look cool. They're just like 3 college dudes. Of course, these days, every band has one of them needs a mustache.
Right. So, what kind of mustache?
It's, it's your,
Normal.
It's not your Tom Selleck, and it's not thin. It's just like a normal mustache.
So it's properly it's an average amount of grooming.
Yeah.
Like it's a rather natural shaped mustache.
Yeah, you can tell he trims it. He's done well, but it's not. He doesn't look like a 1970s New York cop.
I would look ridiculous with a mustache.
Yeah, I would have no idea what I would look like because that's never happening.
Yeah, you'd have to put Rogaine on your upper lip
I
and
know.
then dye it dark.
It would really have to be one of those situations where I accidentally locked myself in a cave, but had food.
Right.
And then I came out in like a year and just went, check it out.
I haven't seen you in a year.
Yeah, man.
You have a mustache.
Well, just facial hair.
You don't have a beard. You have a mustache.
I have a mustache. Check it out.
Yeah, I could definitely grow like a push broom.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Like a Brimley.
An old. Didn't Norm used to have a pretty?
Yeah, he had a pretty substantial mustache. That was way back when I only knew him from being on Ranger games on TV.
When probably everyone used to still smoke on the radio.
Yeah, ashtrays in the studio.
Oh my God, those
Dude,
are the days.
I like it a lot.
Cool.
All right. Do you want to talk Cure here?
Yeah, let's talk Cure here.
So, did you have any thought of catching them?
I wanted to, and I kind of wanted to. Where did they play in Houston? Did they play at the basketball thing?
Yeah, Toyota Center.
Yeah. So I kind of wanted to see them in there because it was indoor.
Yeah.
But the videos y'all took in Dallas, it looked awesome. They looked great.
Yeah, well, in Dallas, it had to be at Dos Equis Pavilion, Starplex, because the American Airlines Center was booked for Stars playoffs.
Oh, did they move it over there?
It was always there.
Oh, okay.
But like those dates were blocked off for, I guess, at that point, Mavs as well, because they weren't sure if the Mavs were going to make the playoffs. So they had all those spring dates or weekends blocked off
just
for playoff games, just in case.
Okay.
The Stars ended up playing one of their finals games, or no, it was the Seattle series. But I can't remember if it was a home or an away game. But anyway, went with our buddies Craig and Dale, and we did a Stars tailgate. So the Stars game was at like 6 in the evening. It was one of the rare early starts.
Yeah.
And then the Cure was going to go on just after 8.
Well, what did you watch the game on?
So I have like a regular outlet, electrical outlet in my truck.
Uh-huh.
And so I have my little TV here in the Htwow studio.
Yeah.
So I just threw the Apple TV and the power strip and the TV in the back of my truck. And then we had a canopy and some chairs and a little table. And we got, we got some Mexican place like fajitas to go.
Uh-huh.
Joe Leo or something. And, we had ourselves a little tailgate, and we watched the Stars game, the first 2 periods.
And then walked in for the Cure.
Yeah, then walked in, and they started like 5 minutes after we got in there.
That's so awesome. Y'all's seats look good.
Yeah, well, we didn't sit together. So Dale was looking for tickets, and I was looking for tickets during the pre-sale.
Right.
And we were texting back and forth, and we were trying to, there was a whole deal with the Cure and their ticket sales because they were trying to limit it to just fans. So you had to be a verified fan, and you had to, if you couldn't use your tickets, then you had to resell them at face value. You couldn't, relist them for profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were just trying to keep the cost down. And so I was trying to find a pair on the pre-sale or the verified fan sale, and every time I would try and buy one, they would disappear. It would say somebody beat you to it. And so I was getting frustrated because the entire lower half, the 100 level, they were pretty much gone of pairs. And so I was like, man, I'm just going to look for a single. And the first one that I saw was on like the 5th row center. And
awesome.
So I grabbed it. So so that's where I watched the show. And they were kind of stage right and at the back of the 100 section. Mm-hmm. But then they ended up like bribing their way into a box. And
that's so Craig.
They greased some palms and watched it from a box and had a great time.
That's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah, so we had very different experiences, but both had a great time. I won't throw Dale under the bus because I know he listens, but Dale had a rough one. He at the end of the show, it all hit him at once, and we couldn't find him for a while. But
I love it.
Yeah,
that's so great.
But it was a really awesome show. I guess I've never been that close to a huge rock show.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I've been maybe, I don't know, 10, 20 rows back or something, you know what I mean? But never just within, like, seemed like arm's length almost, you know?
Yeah.
And so I sustained some definite hearing damage because I don't make a habit of wearing earplugs to shows. I know I should. I know a lot of people do, but I just didn't even think about it. Mm-hmm. And my ears are still ringing. It's been a couple weeks, and I felt like I had like water stuck in one of my ears for a couple days. I mean, it's still not 100%, but it was worth it.
They hit some, they'll hit a low frequency on you with like started the disintegration or just anything. They'll drop the bass right on you.
Yeah. And they are so good. I mean, you've seen them before, but they're all such great players, and they're so just in tune, in sync with one another. And Robert was in such a great mood. He was dancing around, smiling and doing his little coy looks and stuff.
Yeah, it seems like every video I've seen from them doing this recently that, I mean, even in the last 10 years that he's decided that this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, he may still want to write about depressing shit, but he likes to have fun.
Yeah, they're having fun
playing it.
Yeah.
And the birthday boy, Simon, what'd you say, 63?
I didn't even say, when they said how old he was today, I was like, well, actually it was kind of dead on. It's either 62, 63 or something.
Okay,
like
I can't remember, and I don't feel like looking it up.
Yeah, I don't either.
But Simon Gallup he is still, he's so fit and he just runs all over the place. Like, he's the energy of the show. The drummer's great too. The drummer is a really good player and brings good energy as well. But
how does Simon not have back problems?
I don't know.
Because that guitar is too low.
It really is. And like at the beginning of Plain Song or something, when he gets real low.
Yeah. That's so cool. So did anyone even open up, or they just?
Yeah, they brought the Twilight Sad again.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to see them. And as Corby said, that's like the perfect name of a band to open up for The Cure, the Twilight Sad. But I really wanted to see them, but we made the choice to watch the Stars game instead, and they ended up losing, and it was a very disappointing result. So in retrospect, if I could do it all over again, knowing that the Stars were going to lose, I would go see Twilight Sad because I like them. Mm-hmm. And evidently they're crushing it on this tour, but it's always daylight, you know, when they're playing the Hollywood Bowl like they just did, or at Dos Equis. And it you know, that kind of show, it's hard to do in the daytime.
The Texas Stadium show, when Curve played, 80% of their set was in daylight, and you're kind of like, man, Curve is not made for the daylight. They sounded great, but this is not vibing for them. It is too bright.
Yeah, they don't need to be at full illumination.
Yeah, at the US Festival, we need to be in a cave. But that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I am so glad I went, and I hope it's not 7 years until they're back again.
Well, didn't Simon quit like 2 years ago?
He quit for like a month. Yeah, he quit for like a month.
What was that about? They just had a little argument one day?
I think Simon just got his feelings hurt and just said some stuff in the press, and then kind of couldn't walk it back, or didn't want to walk it back, and quit. And then it was like maybe 6 weeks later that it was announced like new Cure shows and that Simon was back.
Yeah. Robert was probably like, "You're quitting the Cure?" And he was like, "Nah." Yeah. It's a pretty good gig.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do jam number 3, and I'm gonna go get another beverage here. I have another thing picked out to promote on the show. All right, you ready for the sample? That's clean.
If we worked for a sample, everyone would just, that's it.
First take.
Yeah, that sounded great.
Yeah, so this is from Hop and Sting, which I think we've had stuff from them before. And it's Big Trouble in Little D. And it's a DDH Jasmine IPA. And I have not had an IPA in forever. And there's no way I'm going to drink all of this, but I at least want to taste it.
Mm-hmm. A little Hop and Sting, huh?
Yeah. Double dry hopped IPA with Calypso and lemon drop hops and jasmine flowers. I don't know why I picked this. I think when I saw jasmine, I thought maybe it was a tea.
Oh. Has like a little bunny on it with a stinger. Hi, I'm Hop. And I'm Sting.
And I'm Sting.
Together.
We're Hop and Sting. Yeah, it's an IPA, but you know the flowers aren't. It doesn't taste like you're chewing on a pedal.
Yeah. Because you do that all the time.
Yeah, just chewing my cud.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do my second jam number 3 of the show.
Jam.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I think this band is from either Jersey or Brooklyn. Do you know?
I want to say Brooklyn, but let me give it a look. Beach Fossils.
Maybe I'm thinking Real Estate is from Jersey, and they sound like Real Estate, but they're from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn indie pop band.
Yeah, so they have a new record that is not out, but they've released a handful of songs from it. And I don't know if you've listened to all of it, like of the 3 songs that are out so far, if you have a favorite, but Don't Fade Away is the one that I've listened to the most. Like I've definitely hit repeat on it and listened to it again in the car.
We had an opposite for this one, didn't we? Because we were going to play them on the After Dark and decided we needed to wait and put them on proper. Is that right?
So, yeah, I think that's right because just to we do think about what we're going to play a little bit, and we. Like, for instance, this episode, the May episode, we were thinking about playing the new Blur single, The Narcissist, but the whole record comes out in July, and so we thought, well, maybe we'll wait and listen to the whole thing and cherry pick our favorite tune.
Yeah.
Or maybe our favorite tunes. Maybe both of us will have a different one. I don't know.
Because also...
It's a big record.
We know how they release stuff, too.
Yeah.
It might not be the best one.
Yeah. The single may not be the best tune on the record. And so we had the opposite situation of being on the After Dark, and you were going to play Beach Fossils, and I was like, well, let's hold off and let's save that for the regular pod. So now we're doing it on the regular pod.
Yeah, let's bring them up to the big leagues.
Yeah, they got the promotion. They got the call up.
Mm-hmm. Man, good for them.
Wonder if you found your
I think if we didn't play something from them before, I've looked up a bunch of stuff because I remember now that the girl from Slow Dive sang on their 2017 record.
Oh, okay.
Rachel Goswell.
Goswell?
Yeah.
Yeah. I vaguely remember that.
And it's mainly, the band started off as the singer, the Dustin Pasteur? I don't know. Payseur.
I have no idea how that would be pronounced.
Payseur.
Payseur.
Anyway, it kind of started off as just his thing, and then after they toured a bunch, then the band all got starting to write stuff.
Okay. Yeah, it reminds me of, and I think they maybe have some association. I can't remember, but they remind me of Wild Nothing and Dive a little bit.
It's funny when the song starts off, it sounds like a Gin Blossom song, and then they start singing, and then you're kind of like, well, not necessarily. But they've been around since 2009.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's got a nice sheen to it.
Mm-hmm. And they have that look of like when you're in Brooklyn and a group of 4 guys are walking towards you, they look like them.
Could be any one of them.
Could be any one of them at any time. Well, that's awesome, Beach Fossils.
Good job. It also had, kind of the Cure guitar line thing going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody likes the Cure. We all have that in common, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, especially all of these bands were playing, and so will the next one.
All right, well, go ahead.
Do you want me to play it? Do you want to talk about Gulf Shores? You're a Gulf Shore pro.
I don't know if I'm a pro, but I have been there a handful of times.
Uh-huh.
All on like family vacays.
Yeah.
And it's a nice town. It's where Marissa's from, so she has a different view of it. She doesn't want to go there for vacation. So
I can see it. So she live on the beach or just in like one of the cool neighborhoods around there? Or?
Yeah, one of the neighborhoods around there. I don't know.
Okay. Because just like anywhere else, there's 1 mile off the beach, you wouldn't even know you were at the beach.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It turns Alabama real fast.
Yeah, big old trees, and it gets real piney.
Yeah.
But no, we had fun. It's awesome. But man, when I got back, there is something about a beach vacation that will just wear you out.
Well, did you get in the ocean a lot?
Yeah, got in the ocean a lot.
Because you don't sense it at the time, but that beats you up.
It does.
And you use muscles that you don't usually use when you're trying to brace yourself against the waves and kind of walk through the sand and stuff.
Yeah,
like it's taxing.
Yeah, and Pace and Viv, there were 2 pretty windy days, and they were having a blast with the waves wrecking your shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you would just sit there and just let them deck you. So it was pretty. After a while, it's like, whoa. So it was but we flew.
Yeah, that's key because it's a long drive.
Yeah, I've driven from Baton Rouge before.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, like an 11 to 12 hour drive, right?
Yeah, well, maybe 11 from Dallas, Baton Rouge 6.
Yeah.
But still, that when you have that drive ahead of you on that last day, oh my God.
Yeah, it's hard to have fun.
It is hard.
When you're gonna grind that long behind the wheel.
Yeah, but not easy flights, and I don't know if you know. I mean, have you flown there before?
No, never.
You fly to Mobile.
Yeah. Okay, I've been to Mobile.
Yeah, you fly to Mobile and drive like an hour and a half or something.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad. The flight is like an hour, maybe 45 minutes. You just go up and come right back down. It's awesome.
Wow.
So,
that's worth it.
But yeah, we. So by the time Pace and I got back to College Station, it's midnight. And of course, I've set up a doctor's appointment for a checkup the very next day at noon. And man, I just looked like a crackhead. I was like, dude. He was like, you okay? I was like, no. But I told him what happened. He said, I just got back last night, too, from Rio, wherever. What's it, Frio River down there?
Oh, I don't know.
But he was like, yeah, I'm just as beat. And I'm like, okay. So we're both cracked out a little bit. We're fine.
Don't hold it against me.
Man. I was like, I don't know what all your charts are reading here, but I'm sure it looks like T has been on spring break.
Yeah, you had the opposite prep as our buddy Craig for his checkups. He goes on like a 3-week cleanse.
Yeah, I don't want to fool the guy.
He's just doing his absolute best to purge his system before he goes into the doctor.
Yeah, no, I'm going for it. I want them to tell me what's wrong right now. Let's go. But everything's fine. We're all good.
Good
so
deal,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, Gulf Shores. It's fun. We got in and we got out, and we're all still alive.
That's good. That's good. I mean, it's a very doable and very underrated vacation spot.
Yeah. Everyone's and people can't have cars on the beach. It's nice. The beach is nice. The sand is good.
Yeah, they bring in that white sand and
they bring that in.
Yeah, I think so. They like every couple years they bring in fresh sand.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But
that's an.
But yeah, they keep it really nice and everybody's really friendly, really chill.
Yeah, everybody's.
It's a good place.
It's a good place. Good on ya. But that's
good on ya, Gulf Shores. What accent was that? I don't know.
I don't know. But
all right. So what's next, bruh?
Okay, I got one for you called Babe Rainbow.
Okay.
And they can also be called the Babe Rainbow. But when you look it up, it's going to be confusing because there was a couple of Babe Rainbows. But they are the verified artist, Babe Rainbow.
Okay.
But I want you to look them up because these dudes are looking the part.
Is it one word or 2 word?
It's 2 words. Like they need to do a collab with Goth Babe so they can be Goth Babe Rainbow.
Yeah. The color block sweater is pretty legit.
Yeah, and do you see the surfer cover?
Oh yeah.
Bros.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They're Australian. Of course.
Well, that makes way more sense now.
Yeah. All right. Let's jam this because I want to see what you think.
Okay.
Super Ego by Babe Rainbow. New track. Hot new track. Just a couple weeks ago.
Taken at the New York town. Then we sat down together. talk sorry 2 times. You know I've tried to see what you're dreaming, but not with your eyes. You got style, you're unique, you move so light. I saw the signs, make up your mind. Miss you so much, cried in the studio. Blaming on your girl, super ego. Falling on the floor, and that's a lie. What a lot of noise and good times. Boyfriend is busted, let's all make love in London. You won't believe how hot things get down here this time of year. Think how amazing everything is changing. In space and curve, looked out the window and saw tonight.
That's great.
Do you think those guys might meet some girls after the show?
Yeah, they can have their pick every night.
Boy,
It's
you
ridiculous.
can't roll that tune off and looking like they do and just like, God, I bet.
Yeah, it's foreplay. That song is foreplay.
Yeah, they're just, I can't tell, because that's only the 3rd time I've listened to it all the way through. I think it's about one of the guys in the band's girlfriend wants him to wrap it up at the studio or something. I can't tell what's going on.
I don't know.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you showed me the surfboard photo before, because it really helps. So I would definitely look that up if I was you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
but it made me, like, with that context, it kind of reminded me of if, like, the Thrills were cooler.
Yeah.
You remember the Thrills?
Yeah.
Yeah, they never hit that tempo. They were always sleepier and just, kind of whoop-de-doo,
Right. I mean, this guy might sit down cross-legged on stage and finish the whole set. I'm good. But man, we did a lot of good bass playing tonight. All these people have been kicking it down. That bass player is good.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like this. We did not plan it this way, but it definitely all vibed together.
It's first time all boys in a while.
Yeah.
That's been a long time since it's been dude groups.
It's not our fault. The dudes need to step it up.
They do, because girls have been writing good stuff. But man, this was on accident a full dude pod.
Full dude pod. I love a full dude pod.
This is a full dude pod. Well, you want to play the other dudes? The Love and Rocket dudes?
Yeah, let's play those dudes and let's get out of here, because we have some catching up to do.
I know, the original dudes.
Yeah, and these dudes are back on the road.
Yeah.
They're coming to Dallas in June. Not sure if I can make it, but I'll try.
I have a buddy, Mike Eldridge.
Yeah.
He went to the one out in San Francisco or LA, whichever one, but David J will always do like a DJ set thing. And so they were at that, and the guy he was with knew him. So they were all just hanging out with David J, and he was like, he's the nicest guy ever. And I was like, cool. But I'm like, how can those dudes that age just have the energy to, after a show, to like, okay, I'm gonna go do my DJ set.
Yeah. I would not have the stamina to do that.
Jeez, it's so crazy. But yeah, they're all doing good. Susie Sue's still playing. The Pretenders are still playing, I guess. We'll figure that out in the After Dark.
Yeah. I was never the biggest fan.
Mm-hmm. I just think she's awesome. I mean, I love the band too, but she's something.
Yeah. I don't know. I never vibed with her.
Really?
Yeah, we can talk about that on the After Dark.
Okay, we will, because I think you'll like the new tune. Okay, here we go. Love and Rockets.
It's underrated.
It really is, and it starts off so cool. When the drums come in, that's a good drum sound.
Yeah, and
It's killer.
the acoustic sound too.
Yeah, it's amazing. Where you think that this goth band would not sound this polished.
Yeah, the whole album is so bright.
Yeah, it's like whoever recorded George Michael did this song or something. It's like pro-fesh.
Are you playing it?
Here I go, right now. Uno, dos, tres.
You cannot go against nature.
I love Daniel Ash's poetry in this one.
And his voice is it's the coolest.
Go against nature. It's part of nature too.
This song also has the best changes. I love all the changes. So many different parts. You know how I like changes, bro. I like parts.
I like parts.
I'm a sucker for parts.
I'm a sucker for parts.
And that's a complicated
Pigs
thing.
is pigs. Parts is parts.
No new tale to tell. No new tale to tell. No new tale to tell.
Is that reverb on the guitar?
And on the drums, and those awesome hand claps and that little break. It's just awesome.
People like to hear their names. I'm no exception. Please call my name.
And then Jethro Tull comes through.
Call my
The scat singing. But then this.
No new tale to tell.
But then break it down.
New tale to tell. No 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 new tale to tell.
This is like the Beatles part.
Yeah.
When you're out, it's a long way down. It's all the same thing. No new tale to tell. It's all the same thing.
Well, before it's over, I gotta say thank you for listening.
Yeah.
This has been Htwow, High Tea with Old Waver, episode 70, the May 2023 episode. We're behind, but we're catching up. This, of course, is No New Tale to Tell, Love and Rockets from the Earth, Sun, Moon record, which you can win from positivespin.com. So give them an email and take your surprisingly good shot to win. Hand clap.
Yeah.
No new tale to tell.
So good.
Yeah, love the harmonies there at the end too. That's solid. That's as solid as it gets.
It really is. And all their hair looks so good.
Yeah, and that is a really great record.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one I think I had it on cassette, and it didn't leave my. Maybe it was CD, but I think it was cassette, and it didn't leave my car for a real long time.
Oh man,
it was a good one.
So good.
All right, dude, we did it.
We did do it.